I feel that worrying about things and, you know, overthinking and thinking deeply just leads to more distractions and leads to more chaos than it seems. That of mind is the devil's workshop, as people say. That's where all the sin creeps in, the wrath, lust, all that type of stuff. I think it's good to be like a child, to enter the kingdom of heaven. I wish my videos were like Jet for instance. Like he just has this aura about him. Well, not his aura. Well, not aura, but like it's. I think it's his basement. Not even his basement. Just like I don't know. It's like if he's in the basement or in like his room. It's like the way I think it's the way his camera is positioned. It's put in a way where it's like it just seems really cool. And mine is not like that. Cause like his would just be like this, and it's just perfect. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I see it, or maybe it's something that he has that I don't have. But I think that's the theme of this video, that to only be concerned about the simple things, like just going to school, saying my prayers, just doing the simple stuff. I remember I watched a video. Now, I do believe that some videos could be messages from God, depending on, you know, but depending on, I mean, it depends. Yeah, I'm not gonna overthink it. And that's another thing, overthinking. Because we don't know anything. We don't know any answers to a lot of stuff. I might get a video after this talking about how we live in a society of foolishness, or nobody know, where we really can't do anything about it. I'm gonna make a video like that. But back to this video, we're talking about two things: overthinking and worrying about stuff that's out of your control. So I'm talking about worrying about stuff that's out of control, which is basically holding grudges and stuff and bitterness, all that stuff. I mean, it's not a big deal to do. Everybody makes mistakes. The best thing to do is just do the simple things. Like I was saying before, I referenced the next video that I'm going to make. I'm talking about this video that I watched. This person said, you know, God wants you to look at things like checkers, not like a game of chess. Because a game of chess, I played chess on stream a year ago. It was a year ago I played chess on stream. I had this one acquaintance that was like, "Oh, I played chess as a kid," which kind of makes me really jealous because, like, of course, I mean, he's white, so I mean, I'm not surprised. But I think that was from God, because I mean, there's another time where, of course, I was addicted to Fortnite. I had this video where this female was like I was gonna rip your arm off, and I didn't believe it. But now, after a certain dream, I'll make a video on that in the future. So that's a second reference to a future video. Then another little story. I think I already talked about it on this channel, but I might, make a video on that again. Anyways, back to what I was saying. God wants you to look at things like chess. Life is not, life. At the end of the day, we're just little specks in this big universe that God has created. It's hard to say this in the words, but like God has called us to just live like Christ. That's it. Everything else doesn't matter. Like we like you don't have to, like, everybody has their own roles and stuff in life. Like, I'm not here to understand every single person, to read people's minds, or to fix every problem. There will be problems. Jesus, he lived his life. Most people hated him. There's all types of misunderstandings. So the Pharisees are trying to twist his words, trying to kill him. They're probably people that probably did all types of things to Christ. Little insults, middle fingers, all that type of stuff. You probably just ignored all of it. It's probably not in the Bible, but they tell you about the Pharisees because that's what matters. The Holy Spirit's not trying to, talk about things that don't matter. It's going to talk about things, highlight those things they need to know. Those things you got to focus on and learn from and understand. Jesus probably went through all types of insults and stuff like that. Because you know how demons are, bro. Like the taunts, all that type of stuff. But you gotta. That's not to be focused on. You gotta focus on, you know, prayer, fasting, that type of stuff. So we're focusing on all these distractions. All these distractions are all the devil. All of them. The attacks, all that, all distractions, bro. Even entertainment in a sort of way, it's all distraction. But hey, I'd rather have you watch some movies and just relax than be uptight because somebody did something wrong to you, or you feel like somebody just dismayed what you said or gaslighted you. Like because then wrath comes in and more problems occur and it just eats you up. But some stuff happens in life, like your God forbid your parents die. Well, it's gonna happen at some point, or you get a career-ending injury in a sport, or so you make a big mistake. Like I made a video about that. I did something very wrong that I could have controlled, but I don't know if God had it happen, or I don't worry about stuff like that. It's waste of time and energy. The only thing I do is just move on and just I don't know, like it's kind of hellish because like you don't know if it's gonna happen again, and they don't know how it happened in the first place, and then I contemplating, okay, what do I do about it? And then you're trying to move on, but nothing in life is moving. But I can't worry about that either. I just gotta do what I gotta do because I don't know what God is trying to do in my life. I don't know, but my life is great. It's just that's like I'm not improving in a way, and I guess you can't really measure that. You know, I guess because success really can't be measured. I guess spiritual growth really can't be measured. Can you? I mean, I can't measure it. If you can, then I guess, but I guess not for me to worry about, especially at this age of 18 years old. And that's the thing. In my teenage years, I feel like I spent my teenage years just overthinking and just feeling stuck because I feel like I'm not heard or anything. And then when I am, it's just I'm overthinking. So it's like I'm just in my head. But I think this is like I don't know, man. It's like you try to. It's like you can't make things go your way. It's like it's really sad. I think that's the whole thing. It's like things are just not gonna go your way. You just gotta keep it moving. I guess it's a lot of attachment. You just gotta detach and just be fine and just be fine with whatever happens. I it's still really hard to learn that. Yeah, the whole thing is just to let go. It's so hard to let go because it's like, what the heck? I don't know, man. Maybe we've been programmed to just have things go. It's screwed up. But I mean, if you think about it, God gives us all free will. He doesn't. He's not some control freak that controls. None of that. God just allows things to just happen because we're given free will to do whatever. Even the angels in heaven, these demons that like to taunt and mess with people because they're not serious about spirituality. Animals, like a bison I just watched a couple, like 30 minutes ago. So yeah, God was telling me all of 2024 to let go. But here's what overthinking starts. I didn't know which videos were from God or whether, I mean, a lot of people make those, oh, God wants you to see this video because just for views. So it's not from God. Some videos are from God, but you have to discern it. And you know which videos are from God. You know. When you get that feeling, like that sharp feeling, that's how I know it's from God. Like if you get a feeling like, especially if you're offended or something, like it hurts your ego, hurts your pride, that's from God. That's from God. But I guess my 16-year-old self wouldn't know that. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't overthink things, but I like to really think things through and deeply, like waiting God to speak this to me in a dream or something. But yeah, I get these demonic attacks. It doesn't make any sense. But I don't think about it. I just keep doing what I'm doing, bro. Because there's really nothing else you can really do. All you can do is just, I mean, you're a human being. What more could God ask from you? I mean, we already live in a matrix. What is the matrix? Is the world. This current world we live in, this is the matrix. Think about it. You have to. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with college. I'm just saying you have to go to college. You have to get a degree. I mean, you have a lot of freedom in that type of stuff, but that's just the way that you do things in this society. Not even society, in the world. And it's all over the world. That's the thing. If you want to go off of that path, good luck. You're gonna need it. You know, you have Gary Vee. He says like you do business, make a lot of money from there, but it's all side hustles. He would say make your business, be entrepreneur, but he worked at a liquor store for like most of his life. That's why he's a billionaire, because he worked with his dad as a liquor business, and that's a good business. Alcohol, liquor. A lot of people are gonna buy liquor, especially rich people. So you worked with your dad on a successful business for like 20 plus years. That's why you're a billionaire, and it's very humbling because you could have a millionaire person roll up to the liquor store that you had in back in high school as a classmate, and he's pitying you, he's looking down on you and stuff, and he's like, you're storing his $10 million vehicle with liquor, and he's just rolling his eyes like, this guy, and does stuff. So that type of thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's life. I mean, did Gary have a choice on how his life wanted to be? He had to work with his dad in the liquor store. So I guess life is just life. We're in a matrix. Some people say there's no matrix. This is a matrix, guys. Can I blow up on YouTube right now? No. Bro. You guys know who runs YouTube and all these social media sites, I'm not even gonna say that. I made so many videos and streams on that. It's obvious. If you think God is the one that runs these sites, God will use it for as well, but you think God's the one that runs these sites? No. I'm not saying focus on that stuff. Why do I have that type of knowledge? I don't know. But I just like to be aware of things. I know people say, don't worry about this, don't worry about... I don't know, man. But just focus on the simple things. You got school, you got some entertainment, you got prayer. Just do those things over time, consistently. Build them up to a point where you don't worry about anything else. You're not worrying about all the other things. Yeah, I'll just take care of the rest. And that's where you simplify everything. If things mess up in your life, you just ask God for more help. Try to reach out. Do what you can for yourself. And that's really all I can do, guys. There's no point in stressing about stuff. Of that manner. Guys, look, bro. You're gonna go to college. Someone's gonna offend you, bro. There's gonna be times when, bro, stuff's not gonna go your way. Stuff's gonna go left, right, up, down. You just gotta deal with it, man. Like I said on one of my latest videos, focus on Christ. Just focus on Christ. That's really it. That's really all you do, and you just stop the overthinking, stop the deep thinking, stop giving to the distractions. That's where sin creeps in. Temptation creeps in. When we're not focused on a purpose. I'm not gonna say your purpose because you don't know specifically what your purpose is. Because I don't. Everyone's called to be a saint, but like specifically, what is my purpose? I guess you just focus on what you have. Like for example, I'm gonna do IT, so that's my main focus. That's probably my purpose. If not, I'll find out later. And if that's the case, how am I going to encourage people to... I don't know. I don't care. I'm not God, guys. I don't know whatever's going on in this world, man. That's the last days. There's a 2,000-year prophecy. I don't know what happened 2,000 plus years ago for us to be having to live in a world like this. I know Solomon's downfall. I know Adam and Eve eating the apple, stuff like that. People still continually sinning and sin getting worse and worse. But for it to be prophesied 2,000 years ago, I don't know. That's out of my control. I could care less about that. But so the whole theme of this video is just mind your business. Just do what you gotta do. Focus on the simple things. Life is like checkers. It's not like chess. Like I said before, if life was a game of chess, life would be wow. Life is already tough enough. Don't play. It's not like a game of chess. Because when you play chess, like I was trying to explain before, like when you play chess, you're thinking 10 steps ahead. You're thinking, okay, if I make this move, this is gonna happen. If I make this, that's gonna happen. Like you're thinking too much. You're thinking so hard, and then it still doesn't end up going your way, or maybe it does. But that's the thing. Chess is a game where like you gotta. I keep open my eyes. Like my lips are tired. And I'm exhausted from all the overthinking and just being bored and having to have school. Well, God, it's just life, man. It's really nothing you can do. I might make a video after this. This is my third reference to your video, where I make a video on on like how it's just the idea, like how powerless we are. Like I feel like we're powerless. Like we can't really. We don't really have the freedom to do. I don't know. I guess that's just how it is. And we're looking at history and stuff, but even then, that's a distraction because there's nothing you can do. It's like it always comes back to you don't have the power to change nothing. That's just how it is. That's just how it will be. Just gotta accept it. And what I mean, just let it be. So life is like checkers, not like chess. I haven't played checkers before, so I don't know what that means yet. But I know that chess is really, really difficult. Even if you're good at it, it's really difficult. You have to think, calculate every move. Like like it is exhausting. I think that's what I'm doing in my life. I'm living life like chess. Even though I was told to not do this a year ago, I'm still doing it. I'm overthinking every decision. I'm exhausted. I'm thinking, should I sleep or should I do the work? Do the homework? I still do the homework. I sleep. I'm still exhausted. Still don't get to study. Fail the test. So I was like, now what? Like I'm like, pray. I don't pray because I'm too exhausted. Maybe I don't. It's just like, I don't know, man. And then I guess that's what overthinking comes from. It's just a constant struggle. I guess you just gotta plead to God desperately to somehow overcome that and be busy. Because if you're not, then that's where the sin creeps in. That's where the lust creeps in. That's where the attraction is and all that. That's where the wrath creeps in. The past and negative past memories specifically. The weird, strange, wicked thoughts. You just gotta focus on what you gotta focus on, bro. If God gives you something, some vision, you better chase that. Because I don't know, for some reason it's hard to get those things. But I think one thing I learned in life is that to get good things, you gotta get it requires a lot. So I mean, guys, I'm not worried about the spiritual warfare. I mean, I know that's something I mean, just pray, guys. I'm not worried about spiritual warfare. I know there's modern spirits like watching your every move. I know, but I have Saint Michael, Gabriel, Raphael. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Just pray. Like I love like I think the difference between regular people and idiots like me is that the regular people they try to lay off their worries and stuff. Well, people like me get addicted to Fortnite and add problems to my life and make things more complicated and add and make more mistakes because I don't like the way my life is. And since I'm too lazy to put in the work, I just cause more problems to make myself feel like I'm doing something. Hence, making this YouTube channel to complain about my situations instead of making films and skits like I was doing. Help you, learn to detach from this in this video. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. Ever since I did some deliverance to myself a year ago, I found I was able to open my eyes like this before I could even do that. So that tells you the spiritual warfare that's going on. It was going to be the heaviest in the end times. But again, like I said, you shouldn't be worried about that. People are going to talk about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess adults have a way of like talking about things, but then being able to focus on something. I don't know how they do it. It's like I'm not worried about that. You see, I guess that's what I got practice. Just focus on what you got to do. I'll just be out.